Today's a new day.
Yes.
Every day is a new day.
Exactly.
I was doing a sunrise shot.
Yeah, well, it'll come out. You'll see when we drive past. They've got wooden metal sheets around the bottom section, a small section. That's normally where it breaks off.
Okay.
It's quite big as
Yeah.
well.
Yeah, definitely much bigger.
He's got the drop, like the watery patch above his hand.
He's got no tusk, that's why he's stressed.
He's smiling at us.
His genetics have put him in a position that he don't have tusks.
Mm-hmm.
And you can not even see, you can see they haven't been broken off because there is no hidden roots under there.
Okay.
So it's a genetic thing. Structure.
Yeah.
He's a beauty.
Big animal.
There you are, you take the tip of his sheath. Mpuma means to, well, basically come up, and Langa is the sun. Junior zebra. Now they're going to go stand with the animals.
This fella.
All off for the morning feed. Eat meat, don't mind hanging out with each other.
Okay.
Safety in numbers, plus there's more eyes around to spot for predators. With zebra and
Hello, Benita.
bar-coded lion food. I still haven't managed to see blue on the wildebeest to give it its Afrikaans with the stripes.
So, they got the white or the brown, black tail.
These are blacktail. The white tail is the black wildebeest.
There's a little guy playing in the.
He doesn't want to use all his
That's
energy.
quite a new boy. That is
Oh, look at
a
him.
couple of days maybe.
He's got too much energy.
Beautiful.
Typical kid.
ADHD.
But it's actually very good to display you got too much energy because the predators are less inclined to
Ah.
go for animals that are displaying too much energy.
Hello, he's
They'd rather
rolling
look
in
for a
the
herd that
dust.
seems to be a bit lazier. And trickle off. November, December is the peak and it slowly peters out. I saw a baby impala on the second week of May. It was about 2 weeks old, so they right until April they might still give birth. And this one's not that old
He's
either.
having a great time.
Remember, this guy can get up and start running when he's about half an hour old.
Really?
Wow.
Impala as well. I've watched the name. It is.
Yeah.
I watched a brand new wildebeest calf. I don't know where its mother was, and it's. The bull hippo on his own. He doesn't make the grade to get the ladies yet. He hasn't got enough strength to get a harem. So he's got to hang out on his own.
How far?
8 kilometers away.
And he'd travel that and smell the water. Okay.
Towards the end of winter, he goes on quite a journey. There's no colouring.
Yeah.
But now they booger that side. Maybe it's moving around again.
Not a bad
It's the Nile, really. It's looking
Baby giraffe.
tall one.
The little ones are going to kick the lions. There's a cool video taken, and Junior got up and ran away, and Mom stayed there and kicked the lioness that was down on the ground. And every time the lioness moved, Mom kicked it. It looked like she actually kicked it to death.
Yeah.
So they kicked. Yeah.
Giraffe.
They'll drop. You'll often find Junior far away from Mommy. And Mom will wander off there and Junior wander off to Kenya. And they got a young giraffe like that on its own. Its mother, they found it been killed by a pride of lion.
Oh, yeah.
Which means that's Junior's on its own. But the giraffe is a tough life. From when it's born, it drops from that height. What's that? About 1.5 meters from its tail down to
bang.
the ground.
Wow.
And occasionally you may land wrong.
Back
I've
to
seen
Nick.
giraffe with some funny deformities around the head. That Junior is looking quite happy. Adult males, the horns are much thicker and they're bald on top of them. The juniors, you can't really tell male female, but I'd go for a young male because they're pretty thick. So a female, they'd have much thinner horns.
Right.
Yeah. So the colours, they should have been painted bright red.
Well, they can.
But
Wow.
luckily it's the little ones that are busy teething, so you don't worry too much. And you can't say it's a dog's. Look at his eyes.
He's almost albino.
Oh,
Look at its eyes. There's like pink around the eyes.
Big tusk for a little guy.
Yeah. Also, big touch for a little guy.
Ghost looks mine.
Yeah, looks
I've
fine.
seen them and they've got very pink. It's not exactly an albino, but the Asian elephants get it a lot. You'll see those patches on their skin.
Yeah, yeah.
So where's the rest of his herd?
It's a young bull. This one's feeling very brave. I'm taking he's going to have huge tusks when he's a Madora because he's
Still some Madora there.
Yeah, boy, I'm coming now. I'm going to find like a Madora. This one. It's a male. It's got an exceptionally long neck coming.
It's a go losing.
Yeah. Only because there's one feeding on the other side. There's no Texan playing.
There he comes. We'll look out in the clear. There he is.
Two gents. These guys, giraffe. This is the southern giraffe, the only kind we get in South Africa. This is, they grow to about 5.5 meters when full grown.
Okay.
What happens, the younger one, if you're born from, dangerous as well.
Yes. They can attack people, you mean?
They can, but they don't. Very seldom do they take people
Yes.
on. It would only be when people are really stupid,
Yes.
like feeding them or cornering the animal and making jokes. Watch the troop of baboons chase off 2 leopards. Check that bully, he's the boss. He's letting everyone know he's still the boss. What you could have a new guy that's come in.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Stamp it in on, because that was male chasing male. Son. They'll often kidnap the son from the mother. If they know for sure, they know it's him. So he's going to take over. If he accepted, he's got to move on, otherwise he's going to get hurt. I've got a picture of a turtles, terrapins, and they go and eat this thing.
Can't see it.
There's a tree almost horizontal.
Take a picture of that horizontal.
It's
that's
going
fallen down
up,
tree. It's
uphill to the right.
It's at an angle to.
And it's sort of squatting on there with a white chest.
Me and Booger the Ingwe now.
Just by stood for now, leave 10.
No matata, I'll be a bit behind you. No matata. We came here looking for a lion.
Ja, sugar, negative
Something like
meter.
a small click.
Some view.
Plus English. Ja, ik dacht niet dat het ding, ik ga nou boeken dat ik bij.
Outback, but I don't think you're going to find one of these over there.
We certainly don't. Certainly don't.
Giving you all the show it can between the traffic jam. Maybe they're following the leopard, but also remember there's lions in the area too, so if they see predators walking, they'll often follow them.
Yeah.
Request that went out this morning, but there you go.
Right. It'll spin its wheels though.
They haven't seen it, they haven't seen it. Pretending we're not here, or we're not seen. Okay. So in the breeding season, the pieces of male impala, if he gets killed, then it gets eaten like the big male lions. We had it, the impala in the rut, they just didn't pay attention. Normally the hyenas finish off that, but with the impala, they're going to go challenge that guy. Go back to the rest of them, maybe.
Noisy. The female.
Ja, mooi.
This one's cheeky.
Funny looking animals, aren't they?
He was just ambling across.
The boom pond.
Good view of his backside.
Nelly. There's Fanny Puza Mahanzi.
Oh, still more.
Look at the side.
Oh, look.
There's
That
another
one,
one.
with
Maybe.
us. Oh, there's another one.
Showing your.
Oh, there's one over there.
That was a good shot, wasn't it? Look at that.
Oh, even the little one's having a scratch.
Oh, another one.
Just takes it. No, not mine. Doesn't want it. Not mine. Leave it alone.
And they can tell, can they? If it's
No, I'm not sure what he was doing. No, I don't know. I think they just know which one's there.
What's he doing now? Trying to pull a branch in?
Yeah, going for the roots.
Oh.
But I thought I saw an insect going there, so I'm not sure if that's what he's going
Ah.
So what?
In the good season, it consists of grass seeds.
Okay.
So all the grass seeds are for them, and then they'll eat.
The little one's on the back now.
The males are much bigger than the females.
When they're drinking, they put their backsides up in the air.
No, you're right.
Oh, look at this little one just here again.
Yeah, a little drink there.
There's a little one coming across.
You will occasionally find a young bushbuck or whatever, young small antelope from the stomach,
Oh boy.
and then they will also eat him. That little dude's got a thorn in his foot. Look, he's running. Sort it out now. They must think it's dirty. Or his mentor. See, it's a big troop, Tim, but they've got to be very careful. There's a leopard.
Yeah.
Lions eat baboons as well, but the impala coming to drink. But with the baboons around, the chances of there being any predator nearby that hasn't been spotted, it's
Pretty right.
yeah. If you've got baboons and monkeys around, you're pretty safe.
Except you're not safe from the baboons.
No, we're not safe from the baboons. Station where they've seen food been packed into these things, I've seen them get in the vehicles. While you're driving, you stop. You're not even switching off your engine in the vehicle.
They lift their tail high, don't they? And then the tail makes a right angle bend this way. That's to keep it clean.
So just keep it from dragging in the dirt.
Ah.
The bed, the story of how the baboon got the kink in its tail.
I just remember seeing it somewhere. I know I've later on. Put it this way, they do very well as long as you're not farming crops.
Yes. There's 4 babies, isn't there?
Crop farmers don't enjoy baboons in the vicinity, and baboons unfortunately happen to be all around farms.
Yes.
So they get shot.
They get shot. But they've become very wise.
Are
Right.
they in danger?
No.
Fortunately, probably.
Yeah. I mean, a big city like Cape Town, just into the sky, maybe 30, 40 meters, and then do a tumble down to the ground. Very nice tumble, trying to show off to the girls how brave he is. Camouflage when they go into the grass. I mean,
Yeah, I
it's
can't
right
recall
there
ever
next to
seeing
it.
that.
I saw it when it was just up there.
Yes.
Or we were just back there.
Was it a mini
Like
ostrich
a mini ostrich there.
on the breast?
Or McDonald's, and they're open 24/7.
Yes.
You find impala, and they're not bad to look at all.
They're pretty.
Very successful animal. It's a mixed feeder. And tobacco. They like tobacco, but we don't give them lip cancer because they eat if they find cigarettes, they eat them.
He's much darker.
Yeah, some you'll find some of the males will be very much darker than this other giraffe nearby.
What a
Seems to
lovely.
be a general rule that some of the dudes get darker. You'll also find some books very much exposed on top. So it's quite the medulla. But I've seen guys exactly like that, but also very much paler. So it's just a general rule. Having a leg scratch on the push.
What a great
We'll
shot.
get down there and do the meat here. It's quite okay. I haven't finished with this Maduba and do the meat.
Zipper amongst them.
Nice picture.
What did you call that?
Warthog.
Oh, warthog.
And here part of the ugly farm.
Is the bush pig a domestic pig gone wild, or
It's wild. No, it's a.
Oh,
it was,
wild.
yeah. Also, like most, it's a normal pig. It's just wild. It's omnivorous. These guys have got no fat on them. The side of the apple leaf is where you want.
4 of them.
And all the poisonous trees are around. Giraffe, okay. They're coming out of this. I think they've had their fun. Now they're going to move on. That's what's wrong.
The wrong way, giraffe. Not back this way. Of course, it's all.
Hello, young man. What's your
I hope you're not going to check what's inside the truck. Wow. Isn't he
He's not
close?
walking very well because he's come out of the party tree place. I'm telling you, the trees do something to them. Where have you ever seen a giraffe take a trip and a stumble and a...
And now he's just
Now he's come out of the tambutis and he's like,
crashed
"Hey."
into that tree.
Yeah, look at him. Gonna lay off the green stuff, my friend. He's going back for more. Look at this one standing.
Yeah. Not very wide, are they?
It'll weigh about 1.5 tons. I've never weighed one myself, but as the book suggests that way,
Yeah.
in that region. 1.6. There on the top of his horn, so he's not really too old. Look with the estimates, but I'm not sure of the figures yet. I know the giraffe has been moved onto the red danger list, endangered list.
Oh, they have.
Because outside reserves, there's not too many giraffe around. You'll find them on private reserves, but that's about it. The natural areas where they exist that has been turned into farms.